Good morning. Hello everyone. So I have just received one news. A friend of mine, grandpa has died. I am physically so far, so I'm not able to make it and go to the funeral ceremony. So I'd like to give my condolence from this video. And today is, as all we know, Saraswati Puja. Yeah, so this is the festival for students like me and students like you as well, because we all are learning, and this whole universe is open university, and that's why we are learning 24 hours. Every moment we are constantly running and reminding ourselves. So that's the reason. So we all are a student. I believe that. This is my belief system. So now today I'm going to talk about pleasure. So how long a man can have pleasure? Don't we like pleasure? We all love pleasure. We all like pleasure, and we all are fond of pleasure. Because the moment a man has a time, he wants pleasure, he needs pleasure, and he is obsessed with pleasure. Yes. So, but let's see so deeply, okay? Let's ponder over it. How long a man can have pleasure? How long? Okay, let's see it like this way. Like, there are thousands of varieties of delicious food, and you like all of them. But how long you can eat that food? How long? त्यतिखेरसम्मै खान सक्नुहुन्छ जतिखेरसम्म तपाईको भोक मेटिदैन. What happens once you feel enough? Okay, you are starving, you are famished. You want that food so madly. That time food gives us extremely pleasure. But that pleasure will be over after some time. When I will be content, after that, I can't get any pleasure from that food. I will say, it's enough now. It's enough. So, pleasure doesn't remain for forever. It's temporary. It's temporary. And let's see other pleasure too. The sources of pleasure. What gives us pleasure? Party? Can you dance for whole night? Can you enjoy the party for whole night? Can you drink alcohol for whole night? Can you eat food for whole night? Can you have sex for whole life? Whole night? There will be moment you will say, now it's enough. It's enough now. It's enough. So the way of pleasure, how it works, the way of pleasure is so temporary. Yes. And then, like, we are so much after pleasure, obsessed with pleasure and running after pleasure, but the nature of pleasure is so temporary, so tiny. Yes, it gives the pleasure, but for a so short duration. And how we are running after that, how much we are obsessed with that for a for the short duration of time. Are we aware? Am I aware? First, let me say, am I aware? If I am aware, yes, I can make this video because I am already aware. Because the nature of pleasure is so tiny. It gives pleasure, absolutely it gives pleasure, but for a tiny moment. अनि सानो एउटा सानो तुच्छ क्षणिक pleasure को लागि, why we are obsessed so much? Why we are running after so much? Don't we need to think? Whatever pleasure we will have, whatever kind of pleasure around the globe. Okay, I like natural beauties. त्यहाँ गएर हेरुन्जेलसम्मै त्यो मात्र त्यो एकैछिनपछि यस्तो समय आउँछ त्यसपछि देन आई विल से इट्स इनफ, लेट्स रिटर्न ब्याक. Can I stay there for forever? No, I will say, no, it's enough. Let's return back from here. So each and every pleasure, the nature of pleasure is so tiny, so temporary that it is for very short duration. I'm not against the pleasure. We have to enjoy the life. We have to celebrate the life. It's human life. And this is for one chance. Because we still believe in reincarnation according to Hinduism, according to Buddhism, but still we don't know we had that past life or not. But we can say when we go through Vedas, Puranas, Mahabharata, like those are the blueprint of our past. Satyayug, Tretayug, Dwaparyug, and this is Kaliyug. Those are the blueprint. I will say I don't believe, but still those granthas, scriptures, holy scriptures, books, they exist and they will tell about our ancestors. They will tell about our past. हरेक इतिहासको अन्तिममा ठुलो क्रान्ति भएको छ, पुरा पृथ्वी ध्वस्त भएको छ. के कारणले? Because of human mind is so much obsessed with pleasure. Okay, the more you get, the more you want. The more you get, the more you want. Anything, everything. Knowledge is also like that. Okay, मलाई किताब पढ्न मन पर्छ. The more I love that book, the more I want to go through that book. तर एउटा यस्तो समय आउँछ ल भयो पुग्यो भन्ने. So each and every pleasures, like whatever we do, there is that moment, bhayo. Enough. I will say it's enough now. Let's stop it. In anything, everything. There is a moment where we have to hold ourselves. So each and every pleasures are just the glimpse of pleasure. They are not exactly pleasure, but the glimpse, jhalko. Glimpse of pleasure. Are we aware? Am I aware? Or just I'm just playing with my life. Do I have right to? You will say it's my life. I can play the way I want to play, but still need to be aware. Yeah, it's your life, it's your choice, it's your desire, it's your whatever. It's yours. You can do whatever you want to do, but still need to have controlling power. Need to control ourselves in the some extent, in the some period of time, in the some moment. पुग्यो त भन्नै पर्छ. कुनै न कुनै बेला जीवनको एउटा यस्तो अवस्था आउँछ, ए अब पुग्यो भन्नै पर्छ. त्यति बेला what do you need? You need to control yourself. You need that controlling power. पुग्यो भन्नलाई. So thank you very much. Keep watching. So now at last what I want to say is there all those sources of pleasures are just temporary, just the glimpse of pleasure, but there is original pleasure too. We have to seek for that pleasure too. I'm not against the pleasure. I'm not telling you don't have those pleasures. Please have all those pleasures of human life. But those pleasures are temporary pleasures. Just I want to say that much only. Be aware with yourself. When you are having pleasure, be aware. Am I having too much? Because having pleasure too much is also bad. Not exactly too much, not exactly too less. Exactly how much is needed and how much is necessary. That much pleasure I have to have. I need to have in each and every moment of life. But I'm not against the pleasure. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.